Hello, welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. Last week I kicked off the weekly vlog talking all about these like great things to do on a Monday to like start your Monday off and your week off strong. I had my planner all set up for the week and I was just like, I was on top of it. I was a fresh start. I woke up, I worked out, like it was a fresh start, good Monday. Today, not so much. I am still wearing yesterday's makeup, my planner, haven't touched it. I slept in and barely have enough time to do like a small piece of my morning routine before it's time to like settle down and work. Like it just is not the greatest start to my Monday. And it wasn't because I stayed up late last night. Like it wasn't because I watched a football game. I met up with a friend and I got in bed at like 8:30. But then of course I watched Netflix for a while instead of like reading and turning off the devices and all the things. So anyways, just a different perspective on a start to a Monday morning, but I'm gonna get it together today. I'm gonna get it together and I'm gonna start by taking a shower and washing off yesterday's makeup. And then I'm gonna start by setting up my daily, my Plum Paper daily. I will say that last week I loved having all of the categories already set up for me and not having to write them in every day. I am definitely going to be ordering my new one with the categories already printed on it, but I'm gonna try two different categories today. One is instead of morning and evening. So actually what I used to do in my Plum Paper, I would do morning, day, and evening, and I would draw these extra little lines. Well, that was one other thing about setting up my Plum Paper that was just an extra step that is not necessary because I had to go find like a ruler to be able to draw those straight lines. I try to be like Cindy and draw without rulers, but I can't. So I was like, well, I'll just try morning and evening, and the day really is just whatever one thing I'm doing during lunch and I can just add that in. Well, I didn't like that, and I especially don't like it on the weekend. So what I'm gonna try instead is put today at the top of that section and then just like separate where morning, day, and evening goes. And it like, I don't need the headers, those headers to be there. I can just visually see like morning, day, and evening. And then on the bottom section, I started writing the word memories because if you've watched some of my planner videos where I talked about how I'm gonna use my Moxie Life planner in 2021, I am gonna start memory planning. And so I wanted a space to just jot down random things that aren't captured in my planner or like aren't captured in a photo. Like there's some little things that happen, like a phone call or like a meal that we had that I didn't actually take a picture of. Like there's just little things that I wanted to remember. So when I go back and do the memory planning, I have some notes down. I got that idea from Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. The hesitation I have with getting that now is I'm not planning to memory plan until 2021. And so if I get a planner that starts November 1st and I get memories already printed there, it's kind of weird. But I don't know, whatever. That might just be what I end up doing. Anyways, that's how my Monday morning is going. Hopefully you had a better start to your week. Okay, I am gonna open another one of the tea doors. I actually skipped ahead and got one of the chocolate ones, but I'm hoping that this tea is caffeine free that I can make for lattes with Laken tonight, but we will see. Or at least a low caffeine one. As long as it's not like black tea, basically. I will make it tonight. Oh, perfect. It's rooibos tea. I actually still never know if I'm saying that right. I know a lot of you tried to help me last year during Vlogmas, and I still don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is perfect. So it is not a fruit infusion, but it is caffeine free. So this is exactly what I am gonna make for lattes with Laken tonight. Look, it's got these little ghosts in it. So the flavor is, it just says Monster Mash. So who knows what it actually tastes like. Okay, it smells kind of like fruity. I think these are like apple chunks in there, but then it's also got some little, like it's got a little witch hat and a little moon, and so I don't know, but I'm gonna make this one in my actual teapot because it's got some pieces in here that look really small, and I'm afraid that the teamy cup is not going to be, like the holes are gonna be too big and it's gonna seep through. I'm not gonna be able to do this with one hand, but I'm gonna pour about half of it, and again, I think I said this last week, but I do half like this way because I'm more likely to get all of the pieces of the tea than doing half this way. Also, while the kettle is heating up the water, I had this one the other day. I didn't talk about it. It was so good, and I can't wait to have the other half of this because this was delicious. Very strong, like this is a morning or very early afternoon tea, definitely not a 5:23 p.m. tea, but it was really good. Okay, while the tea is going, I have some happy mail to show you. So I got a package today from Wrong. She is a instructor over at Wild University, and I started following her on Instagram, and then she followed me back, and then we chatted a little bit, and she just released a bunch of new stickers. And so she asked if I would be interested in reviewing them and sharing them with you. And I said, of course. She said holiday stickers, and I just, you know, absolutely. I'm here for anything holiday. I want to decorate like right after Halloween. I am so ready for the holidays. I just think we all need a little bit of joy right now. But so she sent this cute little card, and then there's a couple different little postcard things. She also gave me a discount code. So if you see something you like here, you can head to her website and use the code LAKEN for 15% off. So the first pack, I already took everything out of the plastic, but it was this pack of stickers was in a plastic. I'm not sure what the pack is actually called, but it's got these like women stickers, and so it's got a bunch of different women, all different body types, all different types of women. I absolutely love this. They are big. Like these are big stickers. Like here's my finger for scale. It's like the whole size of my pointer finger for one girl. So this is not necessarily something I feel like, I don't know how I'm gonna use it to my planner. Let me put it that way. Like you could put these in the sidebar maybe, but I don't know how I'm gonna put this in an actual weekly planner because they are so big, but they're gorgeous. The paper is interesting. It's got this gloss to it, like you can see, right? You can see the gloss, but it doesn't feel like super glossy paper. Like it doesn't feel like what I would consider glossy sticker paper that planner companies use, like, you know, shops that make planner stickers. But it does have a little bit of a glossy feel to it. I highly doubt these are going to be super removable. Then we have this page of quotes, which I love. And some of these are a little bit big as well, but some of these, like this one looks like the perfect size for, you know, like a full box size quote sticker. I love this page. We actually have 2 of those. And then we have a page of just some like girly stuff, eyelashes, these like pretty lattes, purse, a little, I love this little planner. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. We have 2 of those. And then we have a combination of girls with quotes. So we've got more of the girls, but with quotes attached to them this time. And then that's it. You have 2 pages of those. So you have 2 of everything, those 5 sheets. So it's a pack of 10 stickers. And then this is the book that I am so excited about. So this is the holiday sticker book, 300 stickers. Oh my gosh. You know, if you've been around though, I don't necessarily love sticker books in terms of storage. Like I don't like this type of storage for my stickers. I very frequently will rip the pages out and put them into another format because I just don't use them like this. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this because these do look a little bit bigger. Like this doesn't look like it's going to fit in one of those page protectors that I normally use to store stickers, but the designs are super cute. So I've got this page that's got some like squares, some circles. These both look to be about 1 inch across, and then you've got some full boxes. These are definitely taller than like a full box that I'm used to, but it looks like it's about the right width, and then some more circles and squares. All right, then we've got this page. It's got more of those full boxes. Again, I say full boxes, but just know it's a little bit taller than a normal full box, her full box size. And then we've got this big one that says Joy to the World, and then some more circles. This would be cute on like a package, this Joy to the World one. Another page of full boxes and circles. I love the color scheme. It's like, it's bright. Like, oh my gosh, I love this one watching Elf. But not too like, it's still holiday-y. You know what I mean? Oh, I totally skipped a page. I skipped this page. It's got 2 of these big ones. I love this one of this like, I love this one of the girls together. Friendship is a gift. I totally skipped that page. Okay, let's keep going. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. Then we've got this one that's got some full boxes that are blank. So this might totally work in the Moxie Life vertical because the Moxie Life vertical is all one big box. So I could totally use these like longer full boxes. So we've got another page, the blank ones, and then we've got this one that's got decor. Oh my gosh, look at this Hanukkah sweater. Oh my God, I love it. And some of these stickers are a little bit big. Again, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use them yet, but the designs are beautiful. We've got this page. This one, 'Tis the Season. We got more like of the hand-drawn girls in this one as well. Another one, Joy to the World. We have another Hanukkah reference, the menorah, Happy Hanukkah. This one looks like a repeat, that same sticker with that pink tree. We've got this one, we've got some more girls shopping. Winter is Magic. So many beautiful stickers. Although if you have any recommendations or suggestions on how I'm going to use these, I would love them because I'm not so sure, but they're super cute. Oh my gosh, look at these ones. Look at these girls. Oh, this is so cute. We got another page of girls. So the last couple pages all look like they repeat. You've got the same girl multiple times. And here's another one. And then some more like repeats of the Merry and Bright. You've got some like winter mittens and stuff. Oh my gosh, look at the puppy dogs. How cute are those? It sort of feels like we switched sticker paper style. Like, is this see-through? Let me take one of these off. Oh, it totally is. So at some point we switched from like a not see-through paper to a see-through paper. So these ones at the beginning I don't think these are see-through. Maybe they are. No, these are pretty opaque. This is different paper than the other stickers. This is much more like of a, almost vinyl.
and very thin, like the stickers are very thin. But these pages are definitely not see-through, and then this is the page that we switch, and now all the stickers are see-through, which is, I don't love see-through stickers, if I'm being honest. Like this quote, like you've got to put it on just the right spot to be able to read the whole thing through. You know what I mean? So that's not my favorite. But all of these pages in the back that I was showing, these are all on see-through sticker paper, dogs, and then we've got more Hanukkah, Slay the Holiday. It's cute. We've got this one. We've got some little Starbucks red cups, and then that's it. So here we go. You can see a summary on the back, so you can see all the different pages. Again, the first like third or so is not see-through, so perfect for planning. The rest of them are see-through, which I think is a little bit more difficult when you are using stickers in your planner, but still super cute, all hand-drawn illustrations. So again, if you're interested, she also has lots of other stuff on her website too, besides just holiday stickers. If you're like, I don't need any holiday stickers, but just want to browse, Laken for 15% off.
All right, I have the light on for Lattes with Laken. I definitely have the whole new process figured out, and I don't need as much time as I think I do to set it up. So I have about 9 minutes to chat. I was gonna chat about this after going live because I'm just gonna be quick about it, hoping, and I don't wanna get emotional because I don't really want to be all like red and splotchy before I go live. That's why I was going to save it for afterwards, but truthfully, I'm just going to try and be very matter of fact. I am not going to go into all the details why, and I'm not going to, like, I just don't feel the need to explain myself. We have done a lot of research and a lot of thinking, and there are a lot of things that went into this decision, but Sam and I have decided to postpone our wedding. So we have a new date booked spring of 2022 with our same venue and same photographer. Those were the two big ones that we had to figure out when they were both available. They were already starting to book up, but it's done. I appreciate all of your kind words from, it wasn't last week, it was 2 weeks ago. At the time that I'm filming this, the new one hasn't gone up, but like the vlog will have been 2 weeks old. But anyways, thank you all for your kind words, and that's that. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break now from wedding planning, a little bit of a pause, just enjoy the holiday season with our family. We have one more weekend here in New York, so we're gonna cram in trying to see as many friends as we can safely. But like there's a couple friends that we wanna see either one more time or like for the first time. There's one couple in particular. It's a close friend of Sam's that we haven't seen since we've been back, and we wanna make sure that we see them before we leave. And then we're headed to Chicago, and then it's just enjoying 2 months with my family and the cold of Chicago, and probably a lot more cooped up inside because we're still not ready to eat inside at restaurants, neither is my family. So it's gonna be a lot of inside time with my family, but at least we have more space. Like we have our own space, and we can work in 2 different apartments, which is so nice, and we're not the only ones cooking dinner all the time. That's like the other big thing. I feel like we order out a lot because we just get so sick of cooking, and so being able to split that with my mom is really helpful. My mom and I actually talked earlier this week about a little bit of a meal plan. So we're gonna do the cookbook that I love, the Cook Once, Eat All Week, and that is gonna not even produce leftovers because there's gonna be 4 of us. So we're gonna do that, and that's gonna be our meals for the week. So I'm probably gonna have to figure out something different for lunches, since normally I just eat leftovers for lunch, but since we're cooking for 4, there's gonna be way less leftovers unless we like order in or eat out, but there are gonna be way less leftovers. So if you have any recommendations for like quick, healthy, something I can prepare for the whole week, one of the ideas I know I'm gonna do, and so I think my goal is maybe to come up with 2 or 3 and then just alternate them. So one of the ones I know I'm gonna do is like tuna salad or chicken salad, but like on a salad instead of on a sandwich. I know that I like that, even though I'm not a big salad person. I know that I like that meal, and it's healthy and it's quick, so I can either buy pre-made tuna salad or chicken salad, or on Sunday when we're prepping the other stuff, I can prep tuna salad or chicken salad, and then it's really easy. I'm trying to think of other stuff kind of like that in that same realm that I can have for lunch that's like healthy but easy, and like easy to prep, I think is a big one for me, but not like a whole meal. Like I don't want to cook like a whole, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I'm gonna try and figure that out because I know that when I prep meals, like we eat healthier, and so that's the plan. So that's part of the plan. I need to figure out lunches, but for dinners, for my mom and stepdad and Sam and I, we're gonna do 3 meals from the cookbook. We're gonna order like Home Chef or HelloFresh. I forget which one my mom orders from, but one of those, except for 4 servings, and we're gonna do that 2 or 3 nights, and then we're gonna order in or eat out the other 1 or 2 nights. It's just gonna depend on the week, because some weeks, depending on how things are going on, we might do 2 HelloFresh and 2 eating out, whatever. So that is our plan. I'm excited about that with my mom. So I'm gonna do the cook once, eat all week meals. Those are the ones that I'm gonna be in charge of, and she's gonna do like the HelloFresh Home Chef meals. And so it'll just be kind of a break, and we can take turns, and then the guys can do all the dishes. But that's our Chicago plan. I'm excited. I'm excited to enjoy some time with them. I feel like I have a lot that I need to finish in the next 10 days before we leave, besides packing, but like filming and editing and seeing friends and packing and all just the other goals things that I just feel like I have a lot to do. So I was going to do it today during lunch. My plan was to kind of just get all those things that I need to get done. So I was gonna do it today during lunch. I had plans to sit down and like brain dump all of the things that I want to get done in the next 10 days, and then actually like map it out for the next 10 days and do that. And I didn't, because today was Moxie Life launch day. It was Moxie Life launch day. I can't believe I didn't even say that. So, and they launched at noon Eastern. So I was so busy at noon, like hyping people up and responding to comments and reposting things, and it was just a lot of things. Like, it was a launch day, so I was busy during lunch doing launch day things, and I didn't do my brain dump, or my 10-day plan is what I called it. So I'm probably gonna try and do that after Lattes with Laken, sit down and make a 10-day plan. But now I only have 2 minutes, so I'm gonna get over to the stream and get going. But just wanted to give you that quick update on our wedding. I just wanted to add really quickly, I don't want it to feel like just because I was being so matter-of-fact about the situation that I'm not incredibly, incredibly sad about the decision that we made. I just have, we've made it, oh, not today. Like, I've had it with me for a while now, and I have been able to be sad and get all of that out, and now I'm just in a different place with that. So I just want to clarify that in case it just felt really like nonchalant the way that I said it. We didn't make this decision lightly, and we didn't make this decision today. I am just telling you about it today. Hello, happy Friday. It is Friday afternoon. I just got done getting ready. I haven't put lipstick on yet, so I probably look a little bit washed out, but I am going to do some filming. I took another half day to do some Plan with Laken stuff. I'm trying to get all of my November content done before we leave, so that well, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna film and edit when I'm in Chicago, because in November, I'm gonna film and edit December's content for Vlogmas. So I am getting all of November's content done. And because I do have a couple social things planned over the next few days to see some like last minute friends before we head out of the city, I decided to go and take a half day so I could get all of the filming done. So just got done getting ready. I'm gonna have some lunch and then get to filming. I have 4 videos that I'm planning to film today. It shouldn't take me too long. I usually allocate about an hour per video, but that includes like setup and transitions, etc. Like, most of these videos shouldn't take an hour to film. I don't know, maybe the Q&A video. I'm filming a Q&A about YouTube because, gosh, I get that request so many times. So many people ask questions about having a YouTube channel, and my go-to response is, there are YouTube channels about having YouTube channels. Like, it is such a better use of your time to go ask and follow somebody who their channel is about having a better channel. However, I know that it is always nice to hear the answers from somebody who is either in your niche or just like is a real YouTuber that you like to watch instead of going to watch some new channel. So I'm gonna answer those questions. That one might actually take an hour to film because there were a lot of questions and I have a lot of things to say. And then after filming, I'm gonna go have dinner with a friend. If you watched last week's weekly vlog, which is uploading right now as we speak, it's almost done. We couldn't go last week because it got rained out and, you know, we're only comfortable eating outside. Even though there is some inside availability right now, New York has 25% capacity inside. I'm just not ready. So because it was raining, we decided to push back to this Friday. So I'm excited to see her and hang out with her. So I just have to get it done before it's time to go meet her. Also, I have a tank top on. Like, I really just realized that it probably looks like I have no clothes on, but I am wearing a tank top. Because one of the things that I do, especially when I'm filming 4 videos in a row, is I'm gonna change my shirt for every video. Now, part of it feels a little bit pointless because these are shirts, like, or dresses that you've seen before. It's not like it's 4 brand new things. You know, I tried to do that when I did Rent the Runway Unlimited, but these are 4 things that you've seen before in other videos. But at least it won't be 4 weeks in a row of the same shirt, right? It'll be 4 different shirts. And then next month it might be the same shirts. So I just have on like a neutral tank top, so that those, because some of them need a tank top underneath, it's just easier to keep this on and like keep switching my shirt as I film all of the front-facing videos. All of the videos today have a front-facing component. For the most part, I am trying to include a front-facing piece, even if it's mostly a top-down video. I'm trying to at least include an intro because there's something about seeing somebody's face. Like, there is something about that human connection, especially right now, seeing that there's another person and not just immediately going to the footage of the planner or the stickers or whatever it is. So even the video that's top down, there's really only one today that's like mostly top down. I'm still gonna film an intro and an outro. So I have my 4 shirts hung up and ready to go. And I'm gonna try a different background today. I'm gonna try doing this, like the bed behind me. So I'm gonna set up my lights and stuff on my desk and then have it face back this way. We'll see how it works. Sam likes working out in the living room, so we are gonna need to swap for me to do the top down video, but we're gonna do that first while he's eating lunch, and so he'll just come in here and hang out and eat lunch, and I'll just get that top down stuff done, and then he can go back to his desk, and I'll come in here and finish filming. Just trying to balance out filming in a small 1-bedroom New York City apartment. I've mentioned this in a few places, and I've had some of you message me about it. We are planning to move within New York as soon as our lease is up in the spring. I don't know exactly what neighborhood that we're gonna move to yet. I originally thought that I wanted to be within walking distance of my office, but I think given I don't know when we're gonna go back to work, or if we do, it's not gonna be full time, that might not be a priority. It might be a nice to have, but I don't think it's gonna be a deal breaker. I think the things that are gonna be on our like have to have list are gonna be within our budget. We're not willing to pay more. We would like to pay less, but we're okay paying the same if it means more space. Because number 2 is that we get at least a 2-bedroom, so that we have like a separate room that is an office that he will probably use most of the time because I will potentially be back at work in my office. But just having that separate room will just make such a difference. So then even if I do want to film while he's working, he's in his office and I can have the living room, the bedroom, and the rest of the apartment. And then the third one would be a reasonable commute. So if I can't get within walking distance, I don't like transferring subways in order to get to work, because if there are subway issues, like it just becomes a mess. So if we aren't within walking distance, I need to be on like one line to get to work. If you're not familiar with like a subway system, it just means that I don't have to transfer trains. So I don't care how many stops, I just need to be on one train line. And there's 2 different train lines that are within walking distance of my office. And then the last one, of course, is it has to be pet friendly, or it has to be cat friendly. There are a lot of places that will do cats only. There are not very many places that say no cats, because like, cats are easy, and that if they require a pet deposit, like, let's be real, I'm gonna make a spreadsheet and that will just be one of the categories. But like, cats being allowed is obviously a deal breaker, non-negotiable. So those are probably the only like hard deal breakers, like we have to have this. The things that I would like to be able to find in our new apartment, I love taking baths, so I really would like it to have a bathtub, and some of the ones I've been looking at, they don't have bathtubs, they just have a stand-up shower. So is that a deal breaker? No, because it's not forever, but it would be a really nice thing to have. Also, when I say looking at apartments, I'm just playing around. In New York City, you don't look for apartments until like a month before. Like, everything I'm looking at now is available like in now or November 1st or November 15th. So we're not gonna really be able to seriously start looking until the spring, but it's fun to see. It's fun to see what we could get for our money right now, and just hope that the prices continue to go down, or at least they don't go up between now and the time that we actually need to look for an apartment. So nice to have to be a bathtub. Walking distance to a Trader Joe's would be killer. So that means we would have to leave the Upper East Side because there is no Trader Joe's up here. So walking distance to a Trader Joe's would be ideal. I have actually seen some 3-bedrooms in our price range. That would be really fantastic, because then I would also be able to have an office. But given that I will be going back to my full-time job at some point, that's not like a deal breaker. I feel like there was one more nice to have. I just texted a friend about this, so let me look at the list and see if I can figure out what it was. Oh, actually there's one more like kind of deal. I think it's a deal breaker. I don't want to go up further than the 2nd floor in a walk up. So if there's an elevator, great, we'll go to whatever floor, but in our price range, we're not really looking at elevator buildings. We're gonna be in a walk up, and I don't wanna go more than 1 flight of stairs, maybe 2. If it was on the 3rd floor and everything else was perfect, then perhaps. But like, I was scrolling yesterday and I found this amazing 3-bedroom, amazing. And I was like, what? There's gotta be something wrong. Like, the location's perfect, the size is great, all the price is fantastic, everything was great. And then I finally looked at the apartment number, and it was on the 6th floor of a walk up. So 5 flights of stairs every time you leave the apartment. And I was like, I don't think so. It's on a day-to-day basis, like when you just have a purse, like fine, Like, it's good exercise. But I've got to think of the scenarios that we've got groceries, heavy groceries, suitcases, just things that you don't want to carry up 5 flights of stairs. So yeah, that is probably also a deal breaker and not a nice to have. So we'll see. It's been fun to browse, even though, you know, I can't get my heart set on any particular apartment because it's not going to be available in the spring. All right, while I have the camera in top-down mode, I wanted to show you a planner that I got in the mail. And to be honest, unless it is a planner that I have used consistently and that I'm really excited to show you, it's rare that I'm gonna include a planner in its own video. So if there's a planner that's unique that I think would be exciting for you to see, or a product, a company that reaches out to me to share a product, and if I think it's something that you might find useful, I'm going to start including them more in the vlogs. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about that. I just feel like it doesn't need to be its own video, and if you want to skip over and keep going to the vlog piece, if you're like, Laken, I don't want to see another planner, you totally can. Or if somebody just wants to see the planner, they can do that too. But I figured this would be a good place just to show you some new planners. So this planner in particular is very unique. It's something that I've never seen before. And so when she reached out to me, I was like, yeah, I need to see that and I need to share it because I think that it could work really well for someone. So the big negative is the size. This planner it's like the content planner where it's like 8.5 by 11 landscape. So when you open it up, I mean, you're not even going to be able to see the whole thing in the camera because it's huge. It's 8.5 by 11, but on its side. So if you're somebody who likes to keep your planner like open on your desk, this might be a little bit more difficult for you, but you'll see why it's shaped this way once we start flipping through it. But that's just something to keep in mind. So it is a wire O binding, but it's a really small wire O. I find that the wire O doesn't bother me as much when it's tiny like this. And it is a hardcover with this sort of like watercolored pattern. So you open it up, it's got a big pocket on the inside, it's paper. It does feel like it would rip pretty easily, but it's a really big pocket if you want to be able to stick things in there. And it has like an intro page, 2021 planner, weekly and monthly views. This book belongs to just like a normal intro page. It is a dated January to December 2021 planner. So it starts with these overview pages. So you have one little section for each month of the year, January through December, where you've got a little calendar and then things to remember. So you could do some pre-planning. And then we get into the layout. So there are tabs, but they are not laminated. So the tab is the same material as the page. And the page that is the tab is very thick. It's like cardstock thick, unlike the rest of the planner. So then you have your monthly layout, and it's a pretty good size. It's obviously not as big as like a 7 by 9 planner, but it's a little like 2 by 2 inch square. So you've got the monthly layout. The big thing about this monthly layout that I don't like is that Saturday and Sunday are squished together, and that just wouldn't work for me. Like the things that I schedule are actually more likely to be on a Saturday or Sunday. So having Saturday and Sunday not have as much space on the monthly layout would really bug me. But if I was using this for something strictly work related, or I'm even thinking maybe something content related, that it could be okay because I'm not planning as much content for a Saturday and Sunday. Then it also has a section here at the bottom that's got daily habits. You know, I'm all about including a habit tracker in a planner. So it's got a space. So it's got space for 4 daily habits and then numbers 1 through 31 all the way across, and then a little motivational quote. Here's what makes it unique. The weekly part of the planner is this centerpiece, and the goal is for you to be able to see the monthly at the same time that you see the weekly. So the weekly layout is Monday through Sunday, and it's like just a rectangle box. This time Saturday and Sunday does have the same amount of space. So this side is dated, and then this side says to do today and then this week. And then what you do is you just flip this little piece right here, and it's the next week, while you can still see the monthly. And I just think that that's really cool. If you're somebody who needs to see the monthly at all times, for whatever it is, I think this could be useful for content planning. I think this could be useful for meal planning. I think like anything where we're planning by the month and being able to see the whole month and the week at the same time is really cool. So you keep flipping and you've got a page for every single week till you get to the last week. Oh, February 1st is going to be on a Monday. That's going to be really nice. And then this side is just a dot grid, and then there's a blank space that says to do this month. I kind of wish this space had like lines or something. I don't like this big empty space. Like I can't write straight. But I like the monthly to-do list space. So super cool. And then this page is that same hard cardstock. So the only pages that are not that cardstock are these little individual pages. And the paper is okay. It's not the thickest paper I've ever felt, but it's not the worst. So then you flip and you go to February and you have the same things. You got the monthly layout, then you have all your little weekly pages, and then another cardstock page for March, and so on and so forth. So just super interesting. I feel like there are a lot of cool uses for this planner. Again, the one thing that bothers me is that monthly layout. But so it goes all the way through December. And then after December, you have that same kind of overview page, but for 2022.
part of me feels like I can't believe we're saying that, but then of course I also have now a wedding in 22. So then in the back, we've got some more grid pages. So instead of notes pages, it is notes pages, but they're grid pages. And there are like 10 notes pages in the back front. Well, 5.5, 11 total. Oh, actually 12 total, because you've got this on the back too. And then there's another pocket if you want more pocket space. But I just thought that this was a super interesting planner. I've never seen anybody do something like this. And depending on what you think you might use it for, just being able to see the monthly and the weekly at the same time could be really valuable.
I did it. I filmed all 4 videos in 3 hours and 20 minutes. I love doing it this way. Like, I love not filming every single weekend and just filming one weekend. Now what I have to master is editing them all, like in the next 2 days, because this is the 3rd month that I've done the filming this way, and the filming is not the hard part. But sitting down to edit all 4 of these videos, I am not excited about that. Like, I just ranted in the last video about how much I hate editing. So I'm not excited to sit down and edit, but I know that it's valuable. And I know that it's like having them all edited and done just makes things so much easier, makes things so much easier. So I'm gonna have to bribe myself tomorrow with some Starbucks or something to be able to get my editing on. But for tonight, I'm gonna clean up. I have like some stacks of planners and put the lights away and stuff. And then I'm going to meet a friend for margaritas. I'm excited to see her, because I haven't seen her probably in like a year. And I'm excited for some margaritas and just to enjoy my Friday evening. Good morning, it is Sunday and I'm still in bed, clearly. Sam just got up to go shower because he has a call in a little bit. So I thought I would just catch you up on something that I'm thinking about this morning before I follow suit and get up and make this bed and get my day started. So as I mentioned on Friday, editing is not my favorite thing. And the video that I need to edit for tomorrow is much longer than some of the other videos later this week. And so I sat here and I was like, God, I need to get up and edit, because I didn't do any of it yesterday. I was very lazy yesterday. So I was like, all right, you need to get up and you need to edit. But I'm overwhelmed with starting with that first video. And in my head, I think, well, I need to edit in the order that they're gonna go live, obviously, because that makes the most sense. Like, you start with the one that's going first and you go in that order. But if the goal is actually just to get them all edited today, then why does it matter what order I go in? And in reality, I should start with the easiest one, which is the shortest one. I know that a lot of people say like to eat the frog and do the hardest task first. I have a very differing opinion, and what really works for me is starting with the easiest task or the smallest task first, and taking that win and using that win to give me the momentum to keep going. So in reality, what I do think is gonna work better for me, and what I'm gonna do as soon as I get up and make some coffee, is start with the shortest video. Even though that one's not going up for weeks, I'm gonna start with the shortest video first, like 14 minutes of raw footage. I'm gonna start with that one. I'm gonna finish that one pretty quickly because it's a pretty easy one, and I'm gonna feel good, and then I'm gonna be in the editing groove, and I might not even move on to the long one next. I might move on to the second shortest one, which is next week's, like not tomorrow, but like next Monday. And I say this all the time for other goals, but this is the first time I've really thought about applying it to this goal for me specifically. I always say you've gotta start with the small step. Like, you've gotta pick a really small, basically easy, like impossible to say no to step. Now, editing a 14-minute video is not the impossible to say no to, but it is way less overwhelming than editing the video that's got over an hour of raw footage. And so I'm just telling myself, like, do what you recommend other people do and what you do with other goals, and you start with the smallest easy step first, and then you get that momentum, and then you'll get through all of them. Because again, the goal is not to just get through one video today, it's to get all 5 of them. And I don't know if that's really gonna happen. I don't know if the time is realistic. Like, it's about 10 o'clock now, and I have a few hours, and then at 1 o'clock I have the Patreon live monthly Q&A, and then I need a few hours after that to do like the commentary, so I might have some more time later tonight. The point is, I don't know that I'm gonna get them all done, so I probably can't put off the video I'm dreading until the last video that I edit, but it does not have to be the first one. It doesn't have to be first. All I came here to say, I feel like I got a little bit more passionate about that, is if you have a goal that you are struggling to get started on. That's my biggest form of procrastination, is just feeling overwhelmed. Like, it feels like too much. So then I just procrastinate it and I don't do it, and then nothing gets done, right? So I am just focusing on okay, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna make the bed, I'm gonna make some coffee, or I might go buy some coffee, truthfully. I might go bribe myself with Starbucks, and then sit down, edit the easier videos first, get those done, and then move on to the one that I am not looking forward to. I don't know why I'm dreading it so much. I don't know if it's just the amount of raw footage or just the type of video that it is. I just like, I don't know. I'm not excited to edit that one. I'm not excited to edit a lot of videos, but that one in particular is like, I don't know. I'm really not excited to edit it. What a day. Holy moly. So it's definitely later than I wanted it to be, especially because we're getting up early tomorrow to go vote. Early voting started this weekend in the city, and we decided that the weekend time it's just gonna be packed, and we were right. I mean, people waited in line hours this weekend to vote, and tomorrow it starts at 7 a.m. So we're gonna try to get there pretty early and hopefully avoid a line, or even if there is a line, we should still be able to get back in time to start work at 9. So we're gonna get up early tomorrow. Actually, I'm not getting up that much earlier than I normally do, but Sam is. So, but I'm still staying up later than I wanted to, especially on a Sunday night. I would rather be like done and relaxing. And so had I edited at least one video or two yesterday before the game, which is what my intention was this weekend, I would not have been up this late. But I'm very, very, very glad that I powered through today. So I edited 5 videos today. All 5 videos for the next 5 Mondays are all edited and exported, and now they are all uploading. And I feel really good. And I had a 2.5 hour call with my patrons for our October monthly live Q&A, and then I did all the post-call work for that, which includes like rewatching the live and then time-stamping all the conversations, so that for people that go back and watch the replay, if they want to watch all of 2.5 hours, they obviously can, but if they don't want to and they just want to see what the topics were, and then they can hop to the topics and just watch the ones that they want to get more information on. So I did all of that, and I feel really good. I feel really good. Again, going to bed later than I anticipated, but like going to bed super, super satisfied. So I am gonna go ahead and close out this weekly vlog. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. What? Because we're still not ready to eat outside at Rush. No, that's the opposite. Nice to have to be a bathroom. Not a bathroom. That grammar was wrong. Are uploaded.